and then we'll get going. So welcome to our cocktail hour. I don't think it will be an hour because cocktails don't take that long to make. But thank you very much for coming along. I'm glad to see that the people who requested it last week are here. Some of them anyway, which is great. Just so that you're probably all absolutely over Zoom, but you know, there is a chat box down the bottom, and feel free to ask us any questions. And if you're not actually talking, can you mute yourselves, please? Okay. All right. So I have got a little bit of a cocktail quiz. So we're going to start with a few questions from that, and then we're going to move on to the first cocktail. So the first, I'm going to show you something first. All right. So this is, okay, so I've just got to play this because I thought this looked really cute. So there you are. I was quite pleased with that. All right. So it is our cocktail hour. So first question, and what I have to do is flick back to the, flick backwards and forwards, I think, so that we can actually see your answers. Anybody know when cocktails arrive on the scene? And I would like you to please put the, put your answer in the chat box. That's question one. Okay, I'll give you three choices. So early 1800s, mid 1800s, or early 1900s. 1806, pretty damn good, Kelly. Yeah, it's the early 1800s, so fantastic. Thank you. All right, question two. All right, now those of you who are in my Facebook group, I put this up, and I'm giving this to everybody else to have a think of about during the session. So I have made a couple of canapes to go with my cocktail, and those that is the beginning of the canapes. So just to be fair, I did put in my group that it is not fruit. So you can have a little think about that one and see if you can come up with that one during the. I'll show you at the end what it is. Next question, pretty easy. What is a cocktail without alcohol in it called?
Cocktail.
Who said that? Cocktail, yeah, perfect. Yep. Easy. They're not hard, these, but anyway, I just thought it was a bit of fun. Okay, next one. We have.
Hello.
How does 007 like his martini?
Dry.
Shake.
Dry. Yeah. Oh no, other way round. Shaken, not stirred.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, shaken, not stirred.
Shaken, not stirred. Oh yeah, no. So I couldn't hear you, Heather. I was looking at the chat box.
Oh,
all right. Okay. Next question. What's behind the name of Sex on the Beach? Anyone know? No guesses? All right, so apparently, don't know. Okay, fair enough, please. So apparently it developed in Florida, and it was because the barman reckoned that, in this bar, whichever bar it was, reckoned that people were coming to Florida to do that, have sex on the beach, rather than going to Disneyland. So it was created. And when I'm going to stop there and we're going to move on and do something else in a minute. But when you have a look at it, it's in two layers. And apparently the yellow layer is the sand layer, the beach, and the red layer is the sex layer. So I don't know how you get that, but that's the story. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to very quickly show you one recipe. We're not making this tonight, but you know, quite a lot of cocktails do actually require sugar syrup. And there is a recipe for on Cookie Do for it. So it's very, very simple. But as I don't use it, and you know me, zero waste, I wasn't going to make it. But it's literally sugar and water, cook for 15 minutes for aroma, speed 1, and then you put it in your sterilized jar and set aside to cool. So super, super easy, but the base for is used in quite a lot of cocktails. All right, moving on. We are going to Keisha. Oh, thanks.
Okay, everyone, I'm making White Russian. A little bit story behind it is that was created in 1949 by Gustav Tops in Belgian barman for US ambassador to Luxembourg, Pearl Mesta. And he got a very famous after the movie The Big Lebowski. I haven't seen it myself. I have to see it maybe one day. And there is also Black Russian, which is without the cream. I've tried the White Russian with milk and almond milk and the cream, and I suggest maybe full cream milk because with the almond milk it's a bit runny and not that tasty. So let's start cooking. Okay.
Should I ask, is anybody making this one?
No.
No? Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
60 grams
we are.
of vodka.
Well, you are up there in cans. Okay, go for it.
So
Okay.
60 grams of vodka. I've got Wyborowa because I'm Polish. So this is a Polish vodka. Also, if you put a little bit more or less, it doesn't matter.
So that's a little bit more going in, is it, Keisha?
Yeah, it does. It's a rainy day. Need to have something to cheer
That's
me
right.
up.
Yeah, pick me up.
Pick me up. And coffee liqueur. I use.
Sorry, Keisha, I've accidentally muted you.
Oh, yes, Keisha, you better have to unmute. Sorry.
Sorry.
And 60 grams of coffee liqueur, anyone that you like. I've got some Australian liqueur from the shelf because there was no Kahlua I was looking for. And 60 grams of cream. Yeah. So we pour some cream. And it will shake around it, everything, the mixture cream with the alcohol. Next. For 30 seconds. And then we're gonna add in some ice and we can pour it over the glass and drink it up.
"30 seconds is a long time when you're waiting. It's like that last minute on the washing machine, I reckon."
I don't know if you could hear me. Now you put an ice. You put about 150 grams of ice. Yeah. And we'll shake it up for us for 10 seconds. And this drink, it's a little bit strong on the side, so don't have it too many, otherwise you're gonna have a hangover. And plenty of water after drinking the cocktail. And here we are. Cheese, big ears.
Thanks, Keisha. That's fantastic. All right, so now we're going to Pam.
Hello. I've made a big effort and put on my pearls for Sing It's Cocktail Hour. I'm going to do an espresso martini tonight, which we love, and it's a slight twist on it. So I've got it in here, A traditional one is, I was going to say, going to my week and Espresso Martini. So traditional one is with Kahlua, which I do have here, even though it's looking a little bit dusty. But I'm going to use Tia Maria tonight, which is quite old-fashioned, and in fact, it's just an entirely full bottle. But it's slightly less sweet, and at this time of the night, it's less dessert-like. So I thought I'd give it a crack. So we're going to start cooking. So 150 grams / mils of vodka. There we go. 120 of Kahlua, which I said I'm using the Tia Maria, which doesn't want to open. Here we go. It makes a nice noise, glug, glug, glug. Oops, oh, bang on. And I have brewed up some espresso coffee earlier. Now, if you're like me and you're not sleeping very well in COVID times, and often at this time of the night, I probably wouldn't have a normal coffee anyway because it kept me awake. So I've used a decaf espresso for this. So this should be about 120 grams. That's a little bit short, but that's okay. And 300 grams of ice cubes. Now, this is the thing that I think has sold an awful lot of therm mixes over the years, because I've blown up a number of old blenders because they don't manage ice in cocktails. So this is the best part about the therm mix, because we've got so much power. We've got so much power in the motor that it manages it very well. And insert measuring cup, and away we go. So it's going to be loud for a couple of seconds, and I'll probably go quiet.
Well, I've just heard, so I'm very fortunate. I live over the road from Kelly, who's on here. She's making espresso martinis for the boys, and I'm making the Turkish Delight martini for the girls. So we've just had a little message saying, Andrew, are you ready for your cocktail?
Yes, he's standing right here. I think he might have to do some work tonight, so maybe he might have to have later. I don't know. Now, I've got a cocktail sieve here, so just strain through a fine mesh sieve. I'm going to have to do this in the wrong hand, maybe, because...
That's a cocktail sieve, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
You probably Liz Burgess will probably have a collection of these in rose gold, silver,
right.
Normal gold, platinum. So you just strain that into the glass so you don't have huge lumps of ice. So obviously, if you like a little bit more ice in here, you can do it a little bit finer. That's going to do for me for now. There's quite a lot here. And again, traditionally, you have 3 coffee beans on the top of your espresso martini for denoting health, happiness, and prosperity. So again, because they're coffee beans and they keep you awake all night, I'm just going to put a little bit of chocolate on top, because chocolate beans and cocoa beans are very similar. And so that's me done. And I'm having this.
Wonderful,
it's
Pam.
good. It's actually, that is nice, and it doesn't have, it's very it is very different to a traditional one, because it doesn't have the, oh, hang on, I'm getting the hand at the thank you thing. Here you are. And it's having a sip too.
Okay, make sure you take a photo.
Yes, that's a good idea. I'll have to pour another one.
Yeah, you will. All right.
Cheers.
Okay, we are going.
Oh, did you do a screen?
I've muted myself. We're going back to the quiz. So coming back to me, Boone, please. All right, so quiz. All right, we've done sex on the beach. Okay, next question. Which country is Pina Colada the national drink of? Anybody know? Get my answer out.
Brazil?
No. Close though. No, but you're all close. I think, if my geography's right.
Puerto Rico.
Yes, who said that?
Oh, that was Andrew.
Yeah, oh, he just Googled it.
No, I don't think so. He's standing here trying to keep the dog quiet.
Okay, Puerto Rico, perfect. Well done, Andrew. All right, couple more questions.
I think he's been singing that song, Mandy.
All right. Next question. Which cocktail is traditionally served in a copper cup?
Oh.
Betty did Google. No,
Is it a southerly buster?
no. Do you want to see the picture again?
I have actually seen, I've seen this before. I've got to come around the other side.
I'll show you the picture again.
Oh. Well, it's obviously got no, it's a mojito.
I'll give you a
No.
Rah Rasputin.
Oh.
Very good.
Moscow Mule, yes.
Oh.
Very good, very good. Well done. All right. I'm trying to think how many I was meant to be doing. 6 to 11. Okay, we've got a few more questions here first. All right. This is a super easy one. What is a cocktail containing brandy, wine, a sweetener, and fruit? Come on, it's an easy one. Yes, sangria. Perfect. Well done, Liz.
Oh, I didn't know they had brandy.
Yes, there you go. All right, next one. Sorry about all the toing and froing. What was this author's favourite cocktail?
Ernest Hemingway's favourite.
Oh. It was a bit.
Yes. See one of these dudes that hung out with apples.
No.
Anyone? Ernest Hemingway's favourite cocktail?
Martini?
Daiquiri. Are you on your phone, Liz Burgess? Googling. Who knows? Who knows? Anyway, that's all right. All right. Let's go. A couple more. Where was the sidecar cocktail created?
Oh, Manhattan. Yeah.
People a chance.
So your phone's in another room. Very good. Good general
My
knowledge on
phone's-
cocktails.
Yeah, she's I can vouch for her cocktail capabilities.
No, I was
Right,
just putting
okay.
the thing. I wasn't on the
No.
phone.
No,
No, it
yes.
wasn't made. Wasn't Manhattan.
Oh, okay.
So sidecar cocktail. Where was that created? Anyone else? Any more guesses? No, not New York. Paris.
Oh.
Yes. All right. We will stop there. And I think it's me anyway. Oh no, it's Pearl next. Pearl.
Oh. You could unmute yourself, Paul.
I have.
Oh, okay.
Today I'm making a pineapple and coconut mojito. I had it at Mandy's house when we had our Christmas party and we liked it a lot. And I'm going to make it. First, I'll show you how I do the glass, get the glasses ready. So let me come here. Excuse all the mess. So what I have done is I've got some honey here. I'll just put a little on the rim of my glass. And you all can have fun because I was just trying. I said, okay, let me make it colorful. And I've got some red, some dry coconut here, desiccated coconut, which is red color, green color, and white color. So just to make it look fancy. So just
It's
sprinkle.
very
on.
cool, Pearl.
Yeah.
Different colours. Kelly Badge, I'm expecting different colours now. Because we're sharing one of these as well.
And it's easy like this, done.
That's really cool. Thank you.
I've got some glasses already prepared and kept. And I've got one glass which is different because that's the non-alcoholic one. So for those who don't want to have alcohol in theirs, you can add 100 grams of coconut milk and 100 grams of lemonade or sparkling water in it. So now let's start. When I was looking at the recipe, I thought, okay, this recipe is meant really for me because it has got, and I got a bit confused because it says 60 grams of white rum and 60 grams of Malibu. So I thought, okay, I'm just going to put Malibu because I don't want to dance. So just go here. And with the Thermomix TM6, you can start in the middle of the recipe because I don't want to do all this, starting of it, which they say, preheat the barbecue and make the pineapple, all that, then get the glasses ready, which I've already done. So let me start from here. Place mint. So I've got 20 grams of fresh mint, which I'll put here. Next, 1 lime. This is the advantage of having a recipe, guided recipe, and people like me who got the list, sent my kids to do the shopping, they forgot the limes. So I'm going to put lemon. Next, insert the measuring cup. And 2 seconds. Next. $500 grams of ice. So I've got ice here. Next, 60 grams of white rum, which I'm not putting, 60 grams of Malibu. Oh, so sorry, I won't put the Malibu now because I'm going to get a non-alcoholic one first. So I'll add the rum at the end. 240 grams of pineapple juice. Next, 60 grams of coconut milk. Next. So for 3 seconds on speed 6.5. So this is my non-alcoholic one, which I'll just put in a glass.
Anyone else making this apart from Kelly? No.
I'm just waiting for my pineapple to cool down, Mandy. I think this might be second course.
Okay, that's all good. Got to pace ourselves.
Absolutely.
So now I'm going to add my Malibu.
That's the fun thing about living, having neighbours who've got a Thermomix. You can do lots of sharing. So have a think about your neighbours. Who do you want to share cocktails with in lockdown?
And I'll just mix it a little bit for 3 seconds. And this is my drink. Cheers, everybody. And happy Father's Day to all the men.
Thanks, Pearl. That's fantastic. Oh, do you want to show the your nibble
Oh, yeah.
things? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So Pearl and I aren't going to be totally sozzled tonight because we've made nibbles as well.
And
Can't
while I
speak
was
for the
looking
others.
at the cocktails, I found something called Omelette Sticks. And we have got a lot of eggs in our house because I've got chickens. So I have made all this.
And
that's
what's in the middle of them, Pearl?
It's got chicken. I'll tell you the recipe. Just give me 1 second. My week.
I'm amazed at how well you've actually cut them in squares, kept together.
It's just got some kale in it, 80 grams of chicken, some sunflower oil, mushrooms, cheddar cheese, or mozzarella cheese, whatever you have. I have put cheddar,
Yeah.
some salt, and a pinch of ground pepper. That's it.
Wow. They look fantastic.
And they look nice and they taste good as well.
Yeah. Wonderful. Thank you so much. All right. Back to me now, Boone, please. All right. So I am making, this is our first course, Kelly and my first course, Bianca Mazur's frozen Turkish delight martini. So start cooking. I've done this bit. So basically you have to put a jug on the top and you weigh in 260 grams of cranberry juice. Now on the cranberry juice front, really hard. In fact, I couldn't find, and Kelly made me these for my birthday, which was very nice of her. I couldn't find pure cranberry juice. And obviously we can't go too far and, there's not too many places open. So it's a cranberry drink, but as recommended, I got the low sugar one, because if you look on the back of those containers, those drink things, oh my goodness, there is so much sugar in them. So I've got the low sugar one. I do think that I might try it again with a different type of juice, though. There's cherry, there's pomegranate, there's all sorts of things. I think it could be a bit fun to try a different juice another time. Anyway, we are doing the recipe. So 260 grams of the cranberry, and what I've done is I've frozen that. So that's been in the freezer in ice blocks. When it's frozen, we're ready to go. So I am using pink gin because I've got pink gin and we've got pink cocktail. And this makes 4. I was going to say hang on, concentrate, otherwise I'll be sozzled. Okay, well, only a little bit over. The White Russian that Keisha made, the recipe is for 2 servings, but you can actually triple it. Now, lemon juice. So I've got 40 grams of lemon juice going in here. 39. 50 grams of rose water, so just this. I had to laugh. I had to ask Andrew to have a look, see if we had any, and he was saying, yeah, eau de rose, which is what it is. Anyway, we did have it. 4 egg whites. So they're going in. And I'm going to pop the lid on. 10 seconds, speed 6. Then I'm going to add my cranberry ice cubes. It smells amazing. Lid on. 15 seconds, speed 6. Pour into 4 martini glasses. So that's two each for us, Kelly. All right. Okay, Looks like more than 4 in there to me. Anyway, then topping with, and Kelly actually had some of this, so I have got this from her, with the Persian fairy floss. So a bit of that on top. And a bit of Turkish delight. So there you go. That's Bianca Mazzou's frozen Turkish delight martini. Just when you are getting, if you've got anyone vegetarian who's having one, just check the label on the Turkish delight, because it does have gelatin. Yeah. So did anybody else give that one a go? Or are you just all watching to learn?
Looks amazing, Mandy. Is it fluffy? Is the texture of the drink fluffy?
I'll have to, it hasn't separated as much as it looks in the picture. Hang on, I'll give you a little. I have a little slurp. It's very smooth. It's not super. Actually, it's really nice.
I had to come around the other side of the camera to watch, so I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
out of shot.
all good. Now, Moon, has Irene arrived on here or not?
No, she hasn't. And in
No.
fact, I just text her and she hasn't replied either.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I
Well,
think
we
she
might
might
have
be
to
caught in the rain.
You might be. So you're going to make it, but couldn't get ingredients in your rural location in FNQ. Okay. Well, you're not in lockdown. I saw that. Okay. So what we're going to do now then is, so Irene was going to make a mocktail, but obviously that's not going to happen. We had her on last, hoping that she'd get her in time. But I'm going to finish off the quiz.
I just thought, actually, with all this rain, I think the traffic is not so flash. So that's probably why she's caught up.
All right. So why is an espresso martini not a real martini?
It doesn't have gin.
Yes, very good, Pam. Doesn't have gin or vermouth. Okay. Was that you or was that Andrew?
No, that was me. Andrew's gone off to do some work. He's taken one of the drinks with him to go and do a work call.
Of course, of course. All right. Next one. In which hotel in Singapore was the Singapore Sling invented?
Oh, that's easy. I won't say though.
Don't say.
Liz will know.
Come on, guys. Yes, perfect. Raffles. Yeah, absolutely. I think we just have 2 more questions. Yeah, Raffles. Well done, Heather. And then I'm going to show you what the mystery things were that I was making. Which annual sporting event has Pim's #1 as its official drink? That's not hard either.
I won't say anything.
Okay. Wimbledon, yes.
Oh, I was going to say Henley. Henley Royal
No,
Regatta.
Wimbledon. Absolutely Wimbledon.
Definitely
All right.
Henley too.
And let's have a look. This one. The Vesper cocktail was created by which author? Arthur Conan Doyle, Ian Fleming, P.D. James, or Agatha Christie? Hang on, let's get back there. Anyone know?
I do.
Yeah, not
I'm
you.
waiting
Anybody
till
else
everyone
know?
else. Does everyone else have their say?
Come on, no, come on, Liz. Expecting heaps from you. We're expecting you to know the answer.
Come on, Liz. The movie, I think, was Casino Royale.
Well,
No, not Agatha Christie. No, it wasn't. It was called Cocktail or something. I don't know. Anyway, but it was. It is James Bond.
Ian Fleming.
Yeah, Ian Fleming. Absolutely.
So he had a Vespa. Went in the not the first Casino Royale, which was a fake one with David Niven. It was a bit of a spoof. The second one, which was the current James Bond.
Right. Okay. Because Vespa was one of the characters too, wasn't she?
It has a twirl of lemon zest in it.
Yes. All right. So what I want to know is, anybody worked out? I'm going to what that was. Stop sharing straight away. Anyone worked out what my nibbles are?
Oh no.
Okay. So it's not fruit. So it means it's a vegetable. What vegetable will give that color?
obvious.
Beetroot. It's not beetroot dip though. All right, I will show you. Hold on. So the beetroot and avocado eggs, I'm going to show you these, and you've got a plate of these coming over too, Kelly, and beetroot and tequila cured salmon. So they are both amazing, and I thought they would be sort of, you know, colors that would go with my cocktail. So I'll just show you. This is going over the road. So, oh, a bit hard to see. So there we go. I've got the it's a horseradish goat's cheese, don't tell the boys, dip thing that goes with the salmon, and it's meant to be caper berries, but you know they're not exactly easy to find, and a bit of cucumber. So that's all goes together with some crackers, which I'll show you in a minute, and then those are the eggs. And basically, what you do, they're both super simple recipes. So with the eggs, it's just a slurry. Oh, Irene's just arrived.
Oh, yes, here she is.
Yeah, I'll let her in. So you basically make a mixture, but your eggs, if you hard boil your eggs, use your hard boiled egg mode on here. And then you pop them in this beetroot color, and they sit in there for a few days. And then the mixture that sits in the middle of them is egg yolk, avocado, sour cream, that sort of stuff. And the beetroot and tequila cured salmon, that one there.
Yeah, 2 minutes.
Yeah. Is again, it's tequila, beetroot, a whole lot of salt, bit of sugar, and that's and then it cures in that. It says for up to for 24 hours, but I usually put it in for a little bit longer, and you just slice it all up. It's amazing. So no prizes for anyone because no one guessed that. But Liz, your prize is coming your way. And then these are the crackers I made. So they're a keto cracker, and you bake them in the oven partially, and then you cut them. So what I did do for some of them, you've got to make sure you don't do it too early, but I did use the cracker roller. So the cracker roller, you just literally roll over the dough, if you like, or the biscuit mixture, and it turns it out into these colors. Yeah, you make them all the time. Perfect. Yeah. Cool. So that's that. And seeing as Pam has Irene has arrived, we'll just see how she's going. Are you ready, Irene?
No, not yet.
No, not yet. Okay.
Not
All
yet.
right. Well,
Give me a minute.
yeah, that's all right. So anybody got any other cocktails that you've made and you like or you would recommend? You can take
Liz
yourself
Burgess is the cocktail queen, but I don't know how many she makes in her Thermomix.
Oh my goodness. Do you have a cocktail shaker, Liz? Is that what you do? So you're going to talk to us?
Sorry, I
Yes.
just unmuted myself. It was easier than to try and type. Yes, I do. I used the Thermomix last night and made a coconut margarita using coconut milk, coconut tequila, regular tequila, and lime juice, and that was really lovely. And I do use the cocktail shaker as well for lots of different things. So I do like to experiment, really.
Yeah, no, that's fantastic. That's great. There's, I think I've got a list. Actually, I might just share that whilst we're waiting for Irene to get ready. Poor thing, nothing like a bit of pressure on you, racing in from work. So
I was also thinking too, Mandy, while you're about to put something in, particularly if you've got a large group of people, or when I say large, you know, like 12 or something like that, trying to make cocktails in a shaker for espresso martinis is a bit hard. Because you only usually get about 4 out of a shaker. I think that'd be about right, Liz. Whereas you could probably, the recipe was for 4, but there's an awful lot of stuff. This could be a bit of a dangerous night. But it's a good way to, I think you could double that without too much trouble. So you could easily look after a bigger group.
Fantastic. So this is just, some of these are mocktails, but I did just we'll do have a little scroll through. Pineapple rum cocktail, that sounds pretty good. G&T. Yeah, gin cocktail with watermelon ice cubes, that's a bit different. Tropical. Galapagos, that is a mocktail. Strawberry gin fizz. Anyway, that's, yeah, and as Heather said, had a few mango daiquiris with her, and her husband, Gary, is amazing at making them. There's so many, look at the passion fruit mojito, that looks beautiful too. So there's so many different options. The Dom Pedro, I haven't made that, but that's like a dessert thing. Oh no, have tried this one. when our son was living with us last year, we did give this one a go. We had to try a few cocktails whilst he was here, so we did that.
How hot was it?
It wasn't that hot. Anyway, there's heaps and heaps and heaps. So all you need to go is stick cocktails in cookie dough, and you will come up with so many different options.
Your Mai Tai is pretty good as well, Mandy.
Yeah.
That's yum.
Oh, back down.
Yeah, I think it was halfway down, maybe on the left-hand side. Quite a fair way down, maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
There it is. There it is.
There it is.
That was good.
Okay. What's that one got in it? It looks pretty. Lime juice, Grand Marnier. Oh, bitters are meant to be very good for your gut too, by the way. I found out in the week, I saw something. Dark rum, grenadine, pineapple, orange. Yeah, that sounds good too. Kelly, we might have to put that one on the list. All right. How are you going, Irene?
Ready.
You're ready. You deserve a medal. Well done.
You know what was worse? I was walking down the corridor opening, because I bought the soda water on the way, and I was opening the bottle and it's just such a squirt all over me. So it wasn't enough that I got wet in the rain. I needed the soda water as well. Anyway, so I need a drink. And I'm actually doing a non-alcoholic one, which I haven't made this, so I'll let you know how we go. This is in ounces. It's obviously an overseas recipe, so that's okay. The Thermomix will convert that for me. So, sorry, just got myself out. So we'll do that. Let's start. So it's asking for 8 ounces of fresh blueberries, and they come in those sort of containers, and that was kind of what was left out of 2 packets. It says it will make 10 cocktails. We'll see.
You might be drinking it for weeks.
Might be all me. And to that, I actually have rosemary in the garden, so I'm actually adding a sprig of rosemary. So I cut probably about the other half of that particular sprig. I'll put the other half in the glass as a garnish. So that's gone in there as well. Lid goes on. Flips for 3 seconds, I believe. Okay. Almost feels like I'm having a breakfast smoothie. So I guess it's good antioxidants in all these blueberries. Really good stuff in the rosemary as well. I've had rosemary in gin and tonics, which is delicious. Oh. So don't be afraid to use the flavour. I think it actually works really, really well with the juniper berries.
I like lime in my gin and tonic.
So scrape it all down. I don't want to get squirted again. Isn't that sad? So tear that off. So you'll see club soda. It says club soda. We're talking about soda water. Same thing in, I guess, in Australia. I don't even think we use the word club soda here. I haven't heard it. So 12 ounces.
And of course,
It's about half a bottle.
You'll know that, if it's an American recipe, it will come up with ounces on the screen.
Yeah, so I think this is potentially an American recipe. Okay.
Club soda's an American term, so it sounds like it.
I've got some gorgeous Beechworth honey. This is the bottle that I melted in the microwave last time we had a demo. Oh God. This isn't a very good idea, is it?
You need a lot of it. Get those muscles out, Irene.
It says 5 ounces. That's a lot.
That is a lot.
I think I might, that sounds like an awful lot to me.
Scale it back, make it easier.
I think so. I'm going to do an ounce. I feel it needs more. 5 ounces sounds like an awful lot of honey. I'll just leave it. I'm just doing an ounce and I'll tell you how it tastes. And it's probably because there's 5 ounces of lemon juice in it. Lemons off my mum's tree. Guys, use your spatula to squeeze it out. Leave the lid in and squeeze around the sides. It'll catch the pips. So we obviously do this when we're using, making a hummus or anything else really that needs lemon juice inside. I think that'll do. Mix that for a minute.
Well, Kelly, I'm sorry, I've started. But don't worry, there's one coming over the road, plus seconds, plus a platter.
Cheers. Enjoy.
Yeah, thank you.
I was going to say, Liz Burgess, if you're in Melbourne, I can give you some espresso martini. There's a lot of it.
Anybody else? So the rest of you that were trying cocktails, how have you gone?
Oh, it was never going to end. Okay. Gorgeous colour. Some of my mother's lovely Bohemian crystal.
You need new neighbours. Fleur, you just need your neighbours to buy Thermomixes and then you'll be right.
Very good colour.
The blueberries.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
That looks
Wow.
fabulous.
Doesn't it?
It does. It looks
So how it
really
tastes.
Gorgeous.
lovely. Yeah, taste it.
So do you think your mum would have one of those, Irene?
No, gosh, no. She wouldn't eat blueberries, let alone have them in a
Oh.
puree drink.
Is it
Do you know what? I think if you do the right, it's because of the amount of lemon juice they're putting in it that it needs all that honey. So I've used this equal amount honey and lemon juice. It's perfect. Delicious. I don't think this is for 10 people. No.
And what do you think?
Maybe two at best.
Small glasses, Irene, not that size glass.
It's a pretty small glass. That's the old style. That's not your new gin and tonic style glasses. I mean, if you compare it to my, it's like half a hand. But it's lovely. It's actually really, really nice. I'm sure it'd be lovely with a bit of alcohol in it too.
I would say, would you put vodka or gin or probably vodka or
yeah,
possibly-
maybe a little bit of gin I think would be lovely. Honestly, I think the rosemary, I love that rosemary flavour. So give it a go. And there's recipes on there. If you're doing a gin and tonic, just with some basic juniper berries, you can rub just a piece or just put a piece of rosemary inside. Like this one's blitzed it inside. If you find that's too strong for you, just do it with a piece instead of, blitzing it inside the Thermomix. But I love it. I think it's really, really lovely. And it looks
fantastic. Where do you buy juniper berries from, Irene?
So Paran Market, most of your, your nuts and spice merchants will carry them. So anyone making gin at home? I can't see that. I'm going to change this to gallery.
No.
No, you can
Every time I
definitely-
hear about things like that, I think of mash and the still.
So there are, if you're really interested in making your own gin and, beer and that sort of stuff at home, there's lots of stuff online. But juniper berries are pretty readily available now. So yeah, just look online.
Fantastic. Well, thank you all so much for coming. Has anybody still got a drink that they can show us? Heather, have you downed yours already? You guys you've had it? Can't see. It's all dark up there in Cairns.
Hey,
Sorry. Yeah, we're sitting in the dark. No, it's been well and truly drunk and washed up. So we might do another.
We're going to do another one
It was
now.
very yummy.
Oh, excellent.
I missed it all. What did everyone make?
Well, Kelly and I are sharing. So I made the Turkish
sure.
delight.
Oh, yes.
Kelly's making the she's made espresso martini for the boys.
Yeah.
And the mojito for us as well.
Well, the mojito we were planning to make, but Gaz was a bit late home from work, and I had quite a few other bits and pieces on today. But I think we might make the espresso martini. That looks yum.
And Kelly, Kelly, I
Yeah.
don't like your chances of getting too much. I think Mandy's downing them very fast.
It's a big quantity, that recipe, so we'll see. She's still got to stagger across the road.
Oh, yeah,
yet.
don't worry.
Already quite quickly.
You've got a second portion coming as well. So anybody else, anybody inspired to try any of them?
Yeah,
I'm
we
very
all-
keen to try Irene's one.
It's really nice. Yeah, it's lovely. Give it a go. You can always
Except
add more
with-
alcohol to it.
Yeah, want more alcohol. We'll have alcohol in
Yeah,
ours.
but vodka gin would go really nice in that. You don't want it to necessarily overtake. Like I wouldn't put a rum in it. I think it would be too, the flavour would be a bit weird. But something like a vodka or a gin would be really lovely. You know, the botanicals in your gins, gorgeous. Yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you. Great, Liz. I'm glad you're inspired.
Well, we're going to do the mango daiquiri again, semi style.
Yes, wonderful. All right, guys, any questions for anybody or nothing else?
No,
We're going to do a barbecue class on it's 4 o'clock next Saturday. You know, anybody's just, you know, twiddling their thumbs in lockdown. Apart from you in Cairns, then yeah, very welcome to join us. So ask your consultant to send you the link. Cool. Thanks for coming along. Thanks to all the girls for taking part. Thank you, Irene, for racing me, doing your bit at the last minute.
Thank you, everyone.
Okay.
Thanks for coming along.
All right.
It's good fun.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.